Hey everybody, Jurassic Pie here again, bringing you another episode of Minecraft Monday. I want to talk to you about a couple things, actually 3 things to be exact. I was gathering the materials for this episode and moving my farm when it started raining. And fortunately I have all the materials. Alright, one thing I want to talk to you about is apples. Since 1.1 update, apples now drop from trees. It's extremely rare, but it didn't come from this tree. I chopped down a tree. That's a nice tree. I like that tree. I'm going to keep that tree there. But we do have a chance of getting apples now instead of just in dungeons. That's very nice because they were rare enough as is. Let's see if we can get another apple to drop. But it just drops randomly. It drops from the leaves like saplings when you either cut down the tree and they kind of disintegrate, or you break the leaves by yourselves, but it's like 1 in 100 chance, so it's very slim. Don't expect an apple every time. Another thing I want to talk to you about is the actual rain in the game. For one, it's just freaky as fuck to me and it scares the crap out of me. But other than that, it's a useful thing against, you know, keeping your crops hydrated if you don't have a water source. Another bad thing about it is that monsters don't catch on fire during the daytime because, well, there's water hitting them, so the fire really doesn't do anything. So during the day, there are skeletons and zombies. Here's a good example, Mr. Zombie, candidate number 1. Alright, he's coming up. See, it is currently daytime, but he is still walking around like a chump. Alright, get our food here. It's really crappy source of food. I'm sure there's also skeletons out there. Spiders, they will still be neutral though, unless if it's thunderstorm, which thunderstorm just really messes you up. For one, there's lightning everywhere. I mean, come on, that's just bad. 2, there could be electrified creepers, which do a whole lot more damage than any other creeper. And 3, monsters can spawn during thunderstorms and not during normal rain. So it's not dark enough yet, but it's still kind of hazy, you know, when it rains. That's what happens. Alright. And the last thing I want to talk to you about is why I'm planting so many trees. Not really. That's not it. I just wanted a lot of wood, and I like that tree. But besides that, I wanted to try to get an apple. Someone decided that this wasn't an island because it was connected right here. This little part decided to send me hate mail about how it was stupid and how this was an island. And they are in fact true. It is not an island. In the episode where I decided to start building a house, it's not an island because it's connected to the mainland. And I called it an island, and I got some hate mail for that. So we're gonna show them. We're going to show them who's boss and who knows their stuff in this episode of Minecraft Tutorials with Jurassic Pie every Monday. Okay, let's go back to the house to build something, which I'm going to teach you all the properties and stuff about this item, but you know, It's not really useful unless if you want to have fun and partially destroy stuff. It's TNT, so it's either, I always forget. Oh, it's this way, yes. But this is how you make it. You get gunpowder and sand. Don't know why sand, but you get 5 gunpowder, 4 sand, and you get just like that. Looks like that. That's what it looks like. And you get 1 block of TNT. I just thought of, okay, there we go. Got my pressure plate. In fact, I want a couple more pressure plates. That's, oh, well, bloody. Well, I'll fix that later. You know, there's wiring, and I have to find redstone. Look at all these trees that just spawned. Oh my. No more apples though. I see that it's rare. Doesn't happen all the time. You know, whatever. So we're gonna make this an island. This better work. Alright. TNT always needs some kind of power source these days to Bam! Island. What now? Alright. So, TNT needs a power source. I'll build a bridge. I'm gonna build a bridge there. You'll see it next episode. I'll build a bridge. For that fucker. Alright. Sorry, that guy he's just a cocky, angry little man. I really like that tree, though. No more apples. This is depressing. Okay, but TNT has to be ignited by a use of power, whether it be a lever, a pressure plate, which I just used, redstone, you know, whatever you could think of, redstone repeater, you know, whatever the circumstance, just some kind of power source. It used to be you just hit it, but that caused problems when you weren't be able to pick it back up, because if you hit it, it would just explode, and that's not good for business. So they developed a way that it's just ignited by redstone now. Good, and I think it's overall good. I have a lot of saplings here. I never plant saplings. I just want a lot of wood, is all. Alright, but that's it for this episode. I taught you a little bit about TNT. We'll get further into that when the time comes for it. Taught you how to make it, at least, and that's the dangerous thing. You shouldn't be playing around with that stuff at such a young Minecrafting age. Taught you rain, how it kind of creeps me out. I don't know, the sound of it just creeps me out a little bit. What else did we learn? Apples. They fall from trees because Newton said so.